breaking down the deals, data, and disruption shaping global markets. You're listening to The Daily Ledger with Dennis Sert.
Hey folks, it is August. It is Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. You're listening to the Daily Ledger Show, and I am your host, Dennis Sert. Looking pretty big today. We're going to do a quick sound check. How are we doing? Doing very well. Excellent. Yeah, good to be back on the stream tonight. We got some good stories we're going to get into. Meta gives Facebook Marketplace its own app called Seller. White House readies AI framework to review security risks. White House piggybacking on top of that, White House AI guidelines exempt U.S. models from government review. Open weight AI models are catching up to the frontier. The safety gap remains. Apple says more ex-employees may have taken confidential data to OpenAI. Elon Musk repeatedly one-upped his execs on SpaceX's first earnings call. SpaceX doubles revenue on Anthropic and Google compute deals. And Barbie 2 may not happen as WBD refuses big raises for Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. We're going to talk about all these and more. It's a bit of a slow news day, but that's all right. We're going to have some fun with it. Before we get into it, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share all the shorts, reels, and TikToks. Just basically share this with all your friends. And yeah, all right. Well, let's get right into it. New York Times, Meta gives Facebook Marketplace its own app called Seller. So I didn't even know about this. I just downloaded it. It's pretty clean, actually. So it looks like Meta is trying to like separate out its apps. It's kind of nice. Good looking UI here. Very nice. Very good. New York Times, White House readies AI framework to review security risks. The voluntary review process will cover closed source AI models, but exclude those that publish the underlying code. Yeah, so there's the rundown is that it takes like a month now to release a new model. If you're Anthropic or you're OpenAI. So SpaceX, I think, is making Grok open source, if I'm not mistaken, and that's why they can get away with not going through this process. As it says here. Tools from Anthropic, OpenAI, and Alphabet's Google that are among the most powerful available are likely to force those companies to work with the administration, while other companies such as Elon Musk's SpaceX and Facebook parent Meta platforms might not have to, they said. Okay. So that's kind of what's going on. Did I get that right? Is Grok open source? Might not, but we'll see. Anyways, so that's kind of what's going on there. That's kind of the big headline news on both the New York Times as well as Wall Street Journal. Okay, so I think the weights have been made available. And then Grok Build was open sourced in July 2026. Okay, yeah. Very nice. In any case, this is the corresponding Wall Street Journal article. White House AI guidelines exempt U.S. open models from government review. So it's not looking too good. The wind has changed a little bit in the AI space online. So basically, everyone's shitting on Anthropic and Claude Code right now. They're shitting on them for two reasons. One, Dario Amodei, CEO of Anthropic, is kind of against open weight models. As he should, really, from his point of view, just because the Chinese open weight models are too good and they're like 1/10 of the cost. And then the other reason is because apparently the new like Opus 5 model and Sonnet 5.5, etc., they're not good. That's the word on the street. They're not good. And so everyone's talking about a fall from grace from Claude Code. Personally, I think it's fine. It's still my main thing. I've been told that I should be using GPT 5.6 Soul. I think it's okay. I think OpenAI has kind of almost caught up with Anthropic, but I think Claude Code still takes the cake, even though everyone online's like, oh my God, no, it's GPT 5.6 Soul. Yeah, I mean, at that point, they're pretty much the same. I still like Anthropic more. I think they're a better coding tool. And then now it's like both OpenAI and Anthropic's models are just attacking other companies via security trials or whatever. So I guess there's that. Yeah. So this article is from about a couple months ago. Trump signs AI executive order to increase government oversight. Yeah. So this was kind of in the news a couple months ago, as I said, and yeah. So what we're seeing today is kind of echoing that a little bit. TechCrunch, open weight AI models are catching up to the frontier. The safety gap remains. Yeah. hmm As policymakers debate how to govern increasingly powerful AI systems like OpenAI's GPT 5.6 Soul and Anthropic's Mythos, a Chinese open weight model has narrowed the gap with the industry's leaders. Yeah, so GLM 5.2 from China's ZAI apparently is very good. Um yeah, and they're about a month or two away from just completely overtaking them apparently. So yeah, so that's where we're at. Um let's get rid of this. There we go. TechCrunch. Apple says more ex-employees may have taken confidential data to OpenAI. I mean, this is just ridiculous. So it seems like OpenAI, and we kind of knew this before too, but it seems like OpenAI just had this like open interview process, and they're like, "All right, give us all of your secrets from Apple," and they were specifically geared towards like ex-Apple employees. Yeah, so yet another former Apple employee took screenshots of confidential Apple documents relating to an unannounced Apple product before an interview at OpenAI. Like, what are you doing? Like, if you know you're gonna IPO, just how about not? You know that like Family Guy meme where it's Peter Griffin and he goes, "Why?" That's like me after I read this. It's like, why? You know what I mean? Uh, let's get rid of this guy. There we go. TechCrunch. Elon Musk repeatedly one-upped his execs on SpaceX's first earnings call. So I don't really see the angle that TechCrunch is trying to do here. So they're trying to shit on Elon, okay? And so apparently during the SpaceX earnings call today, um, Elon said, in less than 10 years, Starlink will deliver a majority of the world's internet. And then they're saying, like, they literally say, TechCrunch, contrast that with what the COO, Gwynne Shotwell, a woman, said just a few minutes later. And it's like, blah, blah, blah. And it goes, in fact, in the years ahead, we expect Starlink will represent a significant portion of the global internet traffic. And it's like bolded and italicized. And supposedly it's like a better way of saying Starlink will deliver a majority of the world's internet. Represent a significant portion of global internet traffic. It's the same thing. There's no angle here. It's a far more lawyered up claim to make, even though it's still obviously ambitious. It's like, dude, no. No. Oh my god. Just don't. Just stop. Like, if you're gonna make a valid criticism, do it. Like, you can say like Elon Musk has like 12 baby mamas and whatever. It's like you have angles of attack, but what even is this? Ugh. And then here's another thing. So it's like a whole bunch of stuff, and then the guy goes, one of the executives, he goes, "We believe this puts us on a trajectory, including contribution from Cursor, to reach $100 billion of ARR, or annualized recurring revenue, by the end of the year." Great. And then Elon Musk says, "Oh, Musk 20 minutes later bulldozed that carefully constructed statement before immediately inflating it." To be clear, the $100 billion ARR in December is not a question mark. That's what we would achieve if we basically did nothing based. So, like, I think it may be higher than that. Fuck. It probably will be higher than that. And then TechCrunch comes out and it's like, screw that guy. Take him away now. Oh my god, no. SpaceX doubles revenue on Anthropic and Google compute deals, Starlink growth. Okay, so SpaceX AI is basically Coreweave now. So they're just renting out compute space. That's kind of their thing now. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's it. That Park Place Barbie 2 may not happen as WBD refuses big raises for Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling. Barbie in 2023. They actually kind of did okay. I think combined domestically and internationally, it made over. I think it made around 1.4 billion. Not bad. And it's like, the thing is that since then, Ryan Gosling really has, started in a couple of hits, right? Project Hail Mary, and then now, supposedly he's going to be in a new Star Wars movie. He's going to be Ghost Rider in Marvel and the MCU. So, and then of course Margot Robbie is like kind of her own star actress, and it's like, yeah, so they're like, "Oh no, like we're not gonna pay you, bro." According to Variety, the New York Times reports that WBD CEO David Zaslav has refused to approve the larger pay packages being sought by the principal talent. Just pay the actors, bro. Just don't be grease scrubbers here and be like, "That's over your pay grade." It's like, shut the fuck up. Just let the bitch play, like, be the main actress, okay? You know what I mean? Ugh. Ryan Gosling seeks a significant raise. Although long recognized as an A-list actor, Gosling's profile has only risen since the success of Barbie. This year's Project Hail Mary has become one of the surprise hits of 2026. The actor is also set to lead Star Wars and Marvel projects in 2027 and 2028, respectively. Gosling is reportedly seeking $20 million to reprise his Oscar-nominated role as Ken. Nice. Discussions have also included potential box office bonuses for Ryan Gosling and Margot Robbie if Barbie 2 reaches certain financial benchmarks. Dude, RDJ got $100 million for returning to Doomsday. This is 1/5 of that. Just give it to him, man. Just fucking give it to him, man. Come on, man. Uh, yeah. See, I mean, there you go. Who wouldn't want that guy in Barbie too? You know what I'm saying? Uh, Barbie was never intended to launch a franchise. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think we put everything into this one, Robbie said in 2023. We didn't build it to be a trilogy or something. No, shut the fuck up. No. It's like saying no to free money. It's like, no. Warner Bros. Faces a December deadline. The studio cannot allow negotiations to continue indefinitely. Wow. If it fails, the sequel rights will return to Mattel. Wow. Mattel could then pursue another adaptation with a different studio. However, it would be reportedly unable to retain the original film's cast, filmmakers, or story elements. Wow. Honestly, the plot was shit. I just like the memes, especially the one where what is it? Yeah, there's that meme on Instagram Reels where Margot Robbie's at Ryan Gosling's door, like, "Oh my god, please, can you have me back?" Eyelash bat, and then Ryan Gosling's like, "Yeah, I don't know, man." And he's like, and he goes, "Yeah, maybe. I gotta go take a look real quick. I'll get right back to you or whatever." Comes back, yeah, whatever. No, I mean they can't deprive us of such a good masterpiece. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, no, the plot was kind of shit though. Anyways, all right, I think we're gonna leave it there. Yeah, good stream tonight. See you guys in the next one. Peace.